Hey guys, it's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. Your boy's backing out and did it again one more time. What's really good? All right, guys. So listen, today we are going to be looking at a website by your boy Peter Levels. Okay, it's actually called InteriorAI.com. Now, why am I bringing this website up for you guys, right? Why are we even talking about this, right? Well, Peter Levels is an independent developer that has been killing it for years. Probably my biggest inspiration overall, as far as as a developer, just the way the guy thinks is amazing, right? It's just like, hey, I got an idea. I'm going to prototype it. I'm going to put it up and let's see what happens with it. Okay. If it's something that we can scale and people like it, we're going to go in and put in the extra work and continue adding more features. But what I love about this guy is like he just gets shit done, right? This is why I put up this tweet basically the other day, this week. I put up this tweet where I say, hey, this is why I love this guy. He literally shits on all the bullshit of the industry, especially best practices. Okay, best practices, right? You hear this all the time, right? And future proofing, right? There's motherfuckers that will spend 2 years doing this. Half of the time will be wasting which is the best framework to do it with and which one is the latest package, right? This happens all the time. Sometimes people have good ideas, but they never execute it because they spend so much time on trying to figure out what's going to be the right stack, what's going to be the right way of building it. And by the time they get something out, guess what? The competition already created it, right? And there's guys like Levels.io that will just create it and get it done. And you know what? They'll take, take that initial push ahead of everybody else, okay? By the way, go follow this guy, man. I'm telling you guys right now, this is like the guy that I pretty much model a lot of the things that I do. And it's because, again, he's like pretty similar to how I think, right? He does everything that I pretty much do myself. And again, I've been supporting this guy for a very long time. Back when he had like a YouTube channel of like music and like his first few blogs, like literally, like when he just propped up, like I was supporting this guy. And this is why I'm always bringing him up, just because he has so many great examples of like, hey, this is how you want to go in and create as a developer. But again, let's go into Interior AI. What exactly is it? Pretty much is a very simple website where you can just upload a picture of your living room, of your bathroom, of your, your room, your office, etc. And it will actually give you an interior of that room, so you can get ideas and see how it will look with different styles. So I'm going to show you guys right now how this thing works. I'm going to click here, drop file. Okay, I'm going to upload a random living room, and then from there it's going to come in and we're going to find let's see what type of style we want. There's different styles in here that you can do, but I'm going to do maybe like a modern look. Okay, we're going to make it public, resolution, let's put it low, and we're going to put in email, right? Shout out to to him. Again, we're going to talk about this application a little bit more deeper later on, but let's see how it works, okay? Render new idea. Give it a second. Give it some time again. Let the artificial intelligence get in there. All right, cool. Let me see. Put this camera here better. Okay, cool. Here we go. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so this is like some of the ideas that we have. Okay, so modern. Okay, so in here, this is what we have. Let me see. View it. Okay, this is how it will look. All right, that's a modern look. Again, this is the living room. I don't know if you guys can see it. This is the original picture. Okay. And this is what it gave us, okay, right here. So again, this is already like sort of a modern look for it, but let's go in and switch this up to maybe something like maximalist, okay, something a little bit more dramatic in the change, so we can see a preview of what the interior will look with this style. All right, but again, what I love about this is like it shows you a couple of examples on how this thing will look. As you can see, it's a little bit more different. Now, of course, like I said, this already has like a modern look over here, so there's not going to be much of a difference. But again, it's pretty cool that it keeps a lot of the things in here of like the windows, right? It keeps pretty much some plants here, so it's showing you exactly how that will look. It shows you a different type of stand here for your media. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's try to go in and switch this up to maybe like a cyberpunk. See how that will look. Render this new idea. Okay, so it's pretty cool, man. Again, it's showing you exactly how it would look. So this is pretty dope, man. This is hot, man. I really like this application. And what's really cool about it is that the way how he built this, it was very, very simple. Okay, if we go into the tweet that I put in, he has more information on how he got this done. Okay, here's how I built interior AI from scratch in 5 days. Okay, not 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 days, guys. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's look into this. Okay, it's all written vanilla HTML with vanilla CSS. Okay, no frameworks, no nothing. Vanilla JavaScript with jQuery. That's it. And since jQuery with Ajax, no Axios, no Fetch API, no. We're keeping it simple. We're keeping it fucking simple. Okay, this is why I love this guy. Okay, this is why I say, yo, he pretty much shits on the whole industry because, you know, right now a guy would have spent days and days and days and probably weeks just setting everything up. It was like, well, we got to set up React. We got to use Tailwind CSS. Make sure we use Vite. Make sure we go in and I don't know, start using Nest.js. And then from there, let's integrate TypeScript. And this, like, people will go crazy. You spend more time on the setup than actually building anything. And again, what I love about this project is that it pretty much shows you don't need any of that shit at all. You don't. You know, don't let nobody lie to you. Don't nobody tell you, hey man, this shit is outdated. This bro, it's web development. Like, it's been the same shit for 20, 30 years. Okay? A lot of these frameworks and libraries and things that people be adding is extras. You don't need it. Okay? So again, it sends jQuery Ajax requests to the server, which runs on PHP. And uploads your photo, then PHP talks to Python to generate the pics, and it's using the Stable Diffusion API. Okay, from there renders 3 to 30 seconds. Okay, clicks generate. Okay, sends to the Ajax. The server needs that request, generating the image, sends it back, and then he displays it on the page. Okay. Let's see, this will keep a PHP processor running for 3 to 30 seconds. Okay, so in here he goes a little bit more deeper into it, right? He's not even using like MySQL, Postgres, MongoDB. He's not going too deep into it. He has an idea, he goes out and builds it. Okay, he's using SQLite, right? It's pretty much like a file on the server that he's just like, okay, let's keep this here. And that's for now. Okay. Again, we're not saying that this is how this application is going to look like a year from now. This is how it looks like when he's, you know, generating the app and building it. Okay. And putting it out there. Again, if you have an idea, you have to go out there and start building. Stop focusing on let's future proof this. Let's go in and use best practices. You can worry about that once you have some traction. If you're not getting no traction, nobody's watching it, nobody's clicking on it, nobody's looking for it, guess what? It might not be the good idea. So that gives you time to go in and jump into the next idea. Okay. Now, because this is such a great idea, the one that he created, this thing, I'm gonna break it down like the potential that this thing has, right? Like, this is just like something that he did quickly in 5 days, pretty much a week, right? And then from there, he can grow it to unlimited scales, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, he can actually go in and create this application where, let's say somebody is a real estate agent, right? And this real estate agent has this property, and guess what? Sometimes you got to go in and have a property where it's empty. There's no furniture, there's no nothing in there. So the person might go in and say, okay, cool, we need to stage it, okay, so we could sell the home. And I'm gonna show you guys how this will work. Okay, Let me see if I find a quick home here in Florida. Okay, let's go to Florida. Okay, let me open up over here. Again, guys, stick with me. You're gonna learn a lot in this video. Okay, so again, come here. We go, so let's see, home, right? Doesn't really matter which home. Okay, let's just see if we find, I want to find one that's empty, right? Let me see if I find one that's empty. Okay, give it some time. Internet's acting up. What's going on, internet? All right, cool. Empty. Okay, cool. So let me see what other images we have in here. I'm trying to find. Okay. Let's go in. Okay, so I'm gonna use this image. Save image. Okay, come back over here. Where's interior AI? Let's go and click here. Upload this one. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so this one is a living room space. Okay, you have different things: attic, kitchen, dining room, outdoors, etc. Right? We're gonna keep it as a living room. Okay, let's see what it gives us. Give this a little bit of time, but again, you get the idea. You have an empty home, right? And it shows you pretty much how this will look, with that home. Now, of course, this is not the best picture because it also is including a kitchen. So let me see if I find something here like this. Okay, let me see if we find a home in like Lutz. Usually some of these houses are a little bit more empty. I just want to find one that's empty. Let's see. It's a lot of homes are not empty. Okay, here we go. So save image. Okay, let's say I'm the real estate agent. Now I can use this service to upload this, and let's put in like a more, let's say that's fine. Let's go in with something more simple. Okay, a modern design, and let's see what it gives us. Give this a little bit of time. Okay, this is what we got. Okay, so this is like an idea. Of course, it doesn't work perfectly. You got to come in and try to render it again. Now again, shout out to your boy. He's already looking to get it back. Okay, yes, it works. Okay. So you want to try this out a little bit more? Guess what? You're gonna have to go in and upgrade. All right. Let's see if we could open this up on a incognito. Okay. Get this in here. Let's try one more time. Okay. Damn, it's still catching me. Okay. You reach your limit. 5 renders for now. All right. Cool. Get that money. Get that money, Peter. So even incognito still won't work. Let me see if I got another browser. Okay, let's see. Let's try, right? Safari, right? All right, cool. Let's see. Can we do this? Okay, let's try one more time. You reach limit. No matter what. Okay, cool. I see what you did there. Shout out to him. He's getting his bread, bro. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. Like I said, this is a really cool idea. If you have like a real estate agent, if you are a real estate agent, this is something that could really work out for you. Also too, for regular people, like let's say if in the future he decided to add more things like using Google Shopping, right? So let's say, for example, he connects like Google Shopping with the application. It could go in and search for real products and actually place it inside of the image. So it will give you like a preview of how it will look with a certain furniture. So for example, you could go in and search modern furniture, right? And let's go to shopping, right? Through Google, he can go in and connect a lot of this items, and then he could go in and have on the image that each item is clickable and then tell you exactly where to buy the product. So then now, not only he charge for the images in the preview of the image, right? But then if he gets to talk to a lot of these companies, right? And third-party companies, let's say furniture companies, right? Where he can get a percentage of every time that an item gets sold, right? This shit, he could make millions of dollars. I can tell you guys right now ahead of time. Like this is I don't know, a 10, 20, $50 million idea that was built in 5 days. Okay. So again, now we know there's going to be a bunch of copycats. We know there's a bunch of people that's going to come in and copy this idea that he just had. But the truth is that once you're like number one, like, and you're the first one, it's going to be very hard for people to come in and you know, and follow it. You know, it's the same thing that happened with like remoteok.io, right? Or .com now, where people came in and started trying to do the same thing that he did, creating a job board for remote developers or remote workers. And guess what? They haven't been able to hit the same level that he's hit, and it's because he's like the first one, and he had like the site that were already getting traffic, you know, search results, people are talking about it, you know, people are sharing it on blogs, etc. So it's hard for the copycats to come in and take over what he already created. So this is why it's so important to come up with ideas and start building. Okay. And again, this is why I tell people, like, what you want to use is you want to use tools that make your life easier, right? And also to use the things that you already know, in a sense, right? There's no point of you going in and say, well, I got a great idea, but let me go in and learn Golang, right? You've never used Golang. Now you got to learn a new language. Now you got to learn everything from scratch. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you already know PHP or you already know JavaScript, use what you already know and start building. Build a prototype, put it out there, share it to the world, and let people know exactly what you are doing with this application. And if there's traffic, there's attraction, there's people that's interested in it, guess what? Then you follow it through. If not, then, you know, like, you move on to the next project, right? One of the cool things too that, you know, Peter Levels have, you know, shared is that, you know, this is something that he's done, right? So here are the basically the projects that he has created that have had some type of like real success. Like everything else have had like up and downs and this and that. Like, by the way, I love Hood Maps. This is my favorite app from him. But all of this things that he has here: Nomad List, Nomad Jobs, Remote OK Workers, Airline List. He has so many different things. Rebase, CoLive, GoFuckingDoIt.com, My Screen Chat, Tublitics, Gift Books. He created a whole bunch of apps over the years that, you know, haven't hit that pinnacle, like that level of something like Remote OK or even Nomad List. But that shows you that, yes, you're going to have to go in and create and build ideas and put it out there. And it's fine. They're not supposed to be every single one of them like the number one thing or like the one that blows up. But when you actually go and you create, not only do you get to learn more, but you also learn from your failures and the things that made something, you know, failed or didn't get that much traction. You start learning from it, and then now you start building up more ideas and more ideas on it. Like even this thing, like interior AI, one of the things that I'm pretty sure that he learned a lot from was a project that he was working on. I forgot the name of it. It was like more GPT. Yeah, remember the Elon Musk and the Y Combinator guys that they came up with this API, though, GPT-3. I can't remember it right now. But they created this API, and I remember he had came up with an app that was to get ideas, right? To be able to come up with ideas of like projects or I think software as a service. and he pretty much learned how to use this APIs and this machine learning type of applications through there. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Now, that idea didn't blow up. That idea is not something that's huge right now, right? But guess what? Because he probably went into that, right? Now he learned more about machine learning, learned more about using this type of APIs, right? And then from there, now he's able to go and create this one, which is interiorai.com. Okay. So again, from your failures, you're going to learn things that you wasn't going to get anywhere else. You only going to learn it by actually doing it. Okay. Nobody can teach you those things. This is why it's so important that you have to go out there and start building and start creating. Okay. So again, guys, definitely go check out levels.io. Definitely go check out interiorai.com. Go try it out. You get a 5 days, or I think it's like 5 images that you could try out each day for now, right? He'll come up with a better way, but I think like right now it's very expensive to be doing this and to be running this type of application, especially when it became viral the other day. I don't know, somebody told me like he probably got to pay like $30,000 a month to be able to run this. Again, this is all estimates, if he was to keep the same level of traffic that he was getting. But now he slowed it down. It's like, okay, cool. You get 5 tries. If you like it, you want to try more, sign up for, a subscription, and you pay your $30 or $40, whatever it might be. Okay. Now this application is going to continue to grow in features. There's more things that he could definitely add to it. Like I said, it's going to be pretty cool, man. By the way, Peter, if you get to watch this, bro, we need you on this channel, bro. I've seen you do interviews with a bunch of people and a bunch of other random dudes, and they're cool, but they're not CodingPhase, bro. You need to come here, bro. Like, you literally like have inspired me so much over the years that I'm telling you right now, like if we do an interview, we do a video talking about all this project and going back into, those days when, you had left Europe and you had gone to freaking, Asia and Thailand and you was killing it out there. Like I've seen that whole process, bro. I'm probably when you only had like 20, 30 people viewing your blogs, I was there, like straight up. Like I'm OG, triple OG supporter. Okay. Some of these people that pop up now, they don't know you from a hole in the wall. Now they want to see the success and they want to talk to the successful guy. But we've been here supporting your movement since the beginning, since way before you even got popping, before Nomad List was even a thing. Okay. So again, we would love to have you here, bro, for real. But yeah, man, again, guys, for everybody that's watching this, definitely support Peter Levels. Dude is legit. You're gonna learn a lot. If you're learning a lot from me here on this channel, trust me, I learned a lot of the things that I do from him and watching how he moves. Okay. By the way, guys, if you want to learn PHP, if you want to learn web development, if you want to be able to be a guy like Peter Levels, right? I'm not saying I'm going to teach you to become Peter Levels, but if you want to get into the game of web development, guys, you got to come to CodingPhase.com. Okay. Come to CodingPhase.com. We focus not on whatever's trending, whatever is out there. We focus on the things that's going to get you results. So again, I'll show you guys right now the website. There's going to be a link below for you guys if you want to check it out. Right now, we're working on the practical PHP course. And this course is amazing, guys. You're pretty much going to learn everything that you need to know from PHP to be able to build applications, full stack applications. Again, we're making PHP and even backend development easier for you guys to learn, right? We're trying to go in there and spoon feed you some real projects that you're going to be using in real life. But at the same time, it's going to be fun. Okay. So again, currently right now, this is the website, CodingPhase.com. You got different options that you guys can come in. As you can see, you can check out some of the stories of some of our students that have been killing it on the Hall of Fame. Again, we have a lot of students that have been getting success from getting hired as email developers, software engineers, PHP developers, Ruby on Rails developers, literally like the whole stack, Shopify theme developers. Like this is what we do. We focus on things that's going to make you money. Again, I always say this here. We don't teach coding as a hobby. Learn skills that are actually worth learning and getting results. Okay, that's it. We're not trying to become the most popular guy in here. We're trying to get people results, and and that's it. Okay, so come through CodingPhase.com. You have different options that you can go with. You can buy a bundle, you could buy a class individually, or you could come in and say, I want to join the diamond membership or the gold membership, right? Gold membership $20, diamond membership $375. Get access to all the courses on CodingPhase.com. Also to get coaching, right? Online coaching, group coaching. Get the all the career bundles. Get the make more money online courses, right? Pretty much learning how to use your skills as a developer to make income online. Okay, this is what I do. This is what guys like Peter Levels do. Okay, we use the skills that we have and we maximize the shit out of it and monetize them. Okay, we're not the type of guys that are just gonna have a skill and just hold it there. So again, this is why I try to teach you guys how to get a job, how to get into the game, but not to be a worker for the rest of your life. You're supposed to use the skills for you. Okay, trust me. If a company comes in and pays you $100,000 for your skills, guess what? You could probably make millions on your own. You just need to know the right skills and know where to put your skills into, you know what I mean? And how to monetize them. That's the biggest mistake that people make. It's like artists. There's people who are super talented and, they're great guitarists, they're great singers, they're great rappers. Same thing as developers, right? Great developers, front end, back end, etc., right? But because they don't know how to monetize their skills, somebody else does it for them, okay? So again, having that knowledge on how to monetize your skills is super key to survival, especially in these times. Okay, guys, so I'm super excited to give you guys this video. Again, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, man, your boy's back. I done did it again. One more time. I'll see you guys later. All right, peace.